Okay, hello again. So today's lesson is about the simple present. Le présent de l'indicatif بالفرنسي بالعربية الحاضر البسيط present simple. So let's first see the personal pronouns, revise the personal pronouns, or we call them the subjects. How we call them? Subject pronouns. Okay, please take a pen and jot down ideas. Take notes. Good. Personal pronouns. ضمائر. على pronom personnel. I. Good. You. He for male. He for male. مذكر male. هو. She for female. مؤنث. هي. It is either for animal. We use it to replace the animal or the object. Good. So in this case, here we are talking about the singular personal pronouns. We talking about the group. I'm among the group. We, نحن. You. Look at you and you. I think the same writing, نفس الكتاب, okay? But you, it is for singular, like in French we say tu, أنت or أنت in Arabic. But you, like in French we say vous, أنتم, أنتن in Arabic. For the plural. And we have they for a group with absent. Good. Hum, hunna, huma in Arabic. Yes. So those are the personal or the subject pronouns. We call them subject because they are placed before the verb. يجونا قبل the verb. I, you, he, she, it, we, you, and they. This is for singular and this is for plural. مفرد والجمع. Good. Yes, let's first begin by the affirmative form of the simple present. Affirmative. Good. Let's, for example, choose the verb to visit. Verb to visit. Remember we use to. What is to? Later we talk about the to infinitive. For example, to plus verb. This is the infinitive. An example. For example, let's give an example by the French language. For example, marcher, for example, finir in French. Okay? So, prend something like this. ER, IR, for example, prendre in French. Okay, so the endings of the verbs in French which indicates the infinitive. The English language, you know, we have the infinitive, it's the beginning. We have to, for example, work. To is for infinitive. Just to give you an idea about the infinitive. And sometimes we put the verb without. Good. For example, let's conjugate the verb to visit in the simple present. Remember, when we conjugate we drop the infinitive. I visit, you visit, we visit, you visit, and they visit. Good. I have not talked about he, she, and it because I'm going to deal with them later. I, you, we, you, they, the same. The verb, no change. No change. Okay? But look at he, she, and it. Visit. Good. So, he visits, she visits, visits. Good. So what do we do here is to add. Remember some verbs, try please to jot them down. Add, ajouter, يضيف, I add. Good. I visit, you visit, he, she, it visits, adding the S, we, you, they visit, no change. I think it's easy. So, talking about he, she, and it, some exceptions. Good. Look here. Yes, he visits, she visits. Give another examples with some verbs. For example, it's the verb to fix, the verb to pass, the verb to watch, the verb to go, for example. When we have the verb ends with X, double S, CH or SH and O, what do? In this case, we don't use just S, but look here. Fix, pass, watch, and go. Fix, fixes, using the ES. Passes, watches, good. I think it's just with he, she, and it. He و she و it كنزيدو ES. ما كنديروش غير S because the verb ends. The verb كيكمل لينا S, CH, go, and SH also. Good. Always with he, she, and it. Remember, if we have the verb, for example, which ends in Y, study, good. I try. You try, we, you, they try. But he, she, it, what do? Good. What do we do here? Try, I drop the Y and I put I, then I add ES. The same. I drop the Y and add ES. But look for example, the verb. Look for example, an exception. The verb to play. We say he, she, it plays. Look, try, study, tries, studies, but play the same ends in Y. Simply because this Y is preceded by a consonant. لأنها Y قبلها consonant. But this Y is preceded by a vowel. Okay? Play, plays. You know consonants and vowels? There are many students, unfortunately, they do not know the difference between consonant and vowels. Let's like a revision. Vowels and consonants. Example vowels A, E, I, O, and U. The consonants, the rest. Someone is going to tell me about why it is called semi-vowel. Okay, the rest, this means we have 26 alphabets. Those are vowels, and the rest all is consonants, apart from why it is a semi-vowel. Les voyelles et les consonnes. Okay, this is the affirmative form of the verb in the simple present. Thanks.